It's never been more clear that this is one of the biggest seasons of Lamar Jackson's career, not just because of what the Ravens can accomplish as a team going into the season, but because of what it can mean for his place in NFL history. MV3. Lamar Jackson could be on a prominent run to be able to bring another MVP to Baltimore, as well as a Super Bowl appearance for the first time in his career going into the 2026-2027 season. Welcome to Ravens Digest. Hope you guys are all well recovered from the 4th of July weekend. And before we get into the video today, you guys are going to want to make sure to subscribe to Ravens Digest. 60% of you guys are unsubscribed. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. We're almost there, close to hitting that goal. It is completely free, and we're providing Ravens videos and updates every single day. You guys are not going to want to miss out on it at all. Now, going into the 2026-27 season, Lamar Jackson is looking to have another MVP caliber season with all the changes that have taken place this offseason. The Ravens finished last year with an 8-9 record, which caused a lot of people to overlook Lamar Jackson's impact towards the back half of the season. He missed 4 games due to injury, and because Baltimore went 2-5 in one-scoring games, it really showed them how close they would be to being a playoff team if they had pulled out those closer defeats towards the end of the year. Even in a down year considered, Lamar Jackson still was pretty efficient with a 103.8 passer rating and still one of the best and most efficient quarterbacks in the entire NFL. In my opinion, 2025 wasn't proof at all that Lamar took a step back. The season was derailed by injuries, close losses, and as we know, the 8-9 record came to a conclusion with the Tyler Loop missed field goal that put a bit of a stunner in the heart of Ravens fans. And that's exactly why 2026 feels completely different going into this season. In talks and in terms of being able to talk about MVP conversation, one of the biggest debates when it comes to MVPs and Lamar Jackson, it feels as if Josh Allen is always involved in that conversation. Now let's talk about the formula of being an MVP. Most MVP winners win 12 plus games, earn a top playoff seed, lead one of the league's best offenses, and put up elite numbers. If the Baltimore Ravens can return to their form of being able to provide and get to 12 to 13 wins, so voters know what an MVP version of Lamar looks like. 2-time MVP, as we spoke about already, the voters already have an idea of what Lamar looks like at his highest capabilities and as a high caliber player for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, shifting towards last season and going towards specifically Lamar Jackson and his 2025 stats, Lamar Jackson, as we talked about, had a pretty seemingly good year in terms of being able to provide, but as we talked about, the numbers in his playing game had dipped down from a regular season total. Now, Lamar Jackson still led the league in a decent high number of passing yards and passing touchdowns, with his completions and his attempts still in the range of top 20 in the NFL. But as we know with Lamar Jackson, his QBR is always something that really breaks down and looks very efficiently going into the 2025-2026 season. Now, with Lamar Jackson, this might be the best supporting cast of his career so far. Derrick Henry cannot be able to be stopped in these very tough run scenarios. Defenses cannot focus entirely on Lamar Jackson. The run game becomes even more dangerous due to the emergence of Lamar Jackson, and there's more favorable play action opportunities due to what Jesse Minter is bringing in within this new system. Zay Flowers, as we know, is still continuing to develop as that true number 1 option, and as we talked about in previous videos, rookie standouts Jacoby Lane, Elijah Surratt should be able to bring that level of intensity and provide a new spark for the Baltimore Ravens in the wide receiver room. As we know, with the loss of Isaiah Likely this offseason, Mark Andrews is still one of the most notable and trusted targets for the Baltimore Ravens, and the offensive line seemingly gets more continuity every season, and better protection means more opportunities for Lamar Jackson to be able to attack the field downfield. As we know, Lamar Jackson doesn't have to carry the defense or the offense by himself. He doesn't have to do this anymore. It feels like a more balanced attack, and Lamar Jackson is seemingly looking to bounce back in that case. Now, talking about quarterbacks and MVPs, Lamar Jackson is chasing the Johnny Unitas, Jim Brown, Brett Favre, and higher tier numbers of being able to win multiple MVPs in his career. As a 2-time MVP right now, Lamar Jackson is chasing Johnny Unitas as a 3-timer, Jim Brown, who also had done it 3 times, along with Brett Favre. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers are all in an elite list of being able to provide an MVP to their team and multiple times throughout their career in the short amount of times that games have been played. Now, Aaron Rodgers has a 4 MVP in the 6, and Peyton Manning is at the top of this list, looking to continue his treacherous run through the 2026-2027 season. Now, according to Kalshi, Lamar Jackson is a favorite currently to win MVP at 11%, behind Allen, Burrow, Herbert, the Caleb Williams saga of Drake, May, and Mahomes, Prescott, Stafford, Purdy, Jaden Daniels, Lawrence, Bo Nix, Hurts, Lovin, Sam Darnold, and Mayfield, Stroud, Ward, and Dart. Now, Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, as in a healthy situation, can have an MVP season due to the changes that have came systematically. But as we know, Lamar Jackson is one of the most efficient players in the league. If Lamar Jackson is fully healthy and the team is really interlocked, there should be no reason why Lamar should not be able to produce at the level that we have seen him produce at before. The Ravens have seen those good seasons of 12-3s, 14-3 records, especially in 29, really with the emergence of Lamar Jackson being able to provide and bring this more well-focused attack to the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson has the scramble ability to be able to get outside of the pocket and has been taking down the not bad for a running back comments over the past of the last couple of years for him to provide in the aerial attack to dominate aerial defenses, to be able to attack those cover 4 and cover 3 scenarios to where Lamar can take advantage of with his best receivers, as we spoke of, such as Zay Flowers. Now, bringing in Jesse Minter in this complete system was something that the Baltimore Ravens had been looking to do, as he brings in a new attitude and a new flow to the Baltimore Ravens. Jesse Minter's defense could be influenced, as MVPs, people mostly forget, are influenced by the team success and not just pure player success. Jesse Minter taking over the defense is something that the Baltimore Ravens are looking to create that physicality that the Baltimore Ravens have been known for in the game. This could create a better scenario for Lamar Jackson on offense to be able to provide at the highest level. Due to a healthy secondary this year, as we know, with Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton being a forefront of that secondary, and more pass rush this season with Trey Hendrickson being able to provide an attack on the quarterback and on offensive tackles that are bigger sized, the Baltimore Ravens are looking to provide Lamar Jackson more support on a defensive end for him to provide at the highest level offensively that we know that Lamar Jackson could already do. As we talked about, Lamar Jackson going into this upcoming season is chasing that prolific MVP, MV3 that we know Lamar Jackson is prominent and prevalent towards doing. As we talked about, it is going to put him on a very short list of Hall of Fame quarterbacks that are known for being one of the greatest of all time. Only a handful of players have only won 3 or more NFL MVPs, and that is a legacy-defining accomplishment for Lamar Jackson to be able to provide at the highest level. Now, if you're asking the question of what does Lamar Jackson have to do to be successful and to win MVP this season, I will give you my breakdown on this right now. He will probably need to first play in 16 out of the 17 games. Lamar Jackson is best when he is healthy and when he is not injury prone due to situational things. This is key for him to win an MVP. Lamar Jackson being able to provide a 17-game season for the Baltimore Ravens and provide at the highest level. As well as this, winning the AFC North is something that is big for Baltimore, especially due to that heartbreaking loss to the Steelers last season. The Baltimore Ravens are looking to bounce back with an AFC North title victory that could clinch them postseason success and home field advantage to be able to provide a Super Bowl run for the Baltimore Ravens. Within the 16 of 17 games that Lamar Jackson is playing, we are looking for him to lead Baltimore to 12-plus wins. A 12-plus win season for the Baltimore Ravens is what is needed for the Baltimore Ravens to look as strong as they did in previous playoff runs. Now, specifically to his touchdown and interception ratio, Lamar Jackson could throw more than 30 touchdowns, and as we know, his interception ratio stays pretty low, so I wouldn't have him over 6.5 nor 6 interceptions this season. So with a 35 or 30-6 ratio, he could continue to be one of the league's best quarterbacks, and obviously in the running attack, we know that Lamar Jackson is one of the league's best rushing quarterbacks of all time. Lastly, beating these elite AFC teams are needed in these national televised games. Whether it is a Sunday night game with Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth on the call, Lamar Jackson needs to show up in these games and provide that joy that Ravens fans want to see in terms of being able to provide for the Baltimore Ravens. Tying everything together and the complete end of the season for the Baltimore Ravens, the roster is deeper, the offense has more weapons. Derrick Henry is going to take pressure off of Lamar Jackson due to the offensive line. The defense has a chance to be one of the best and most proficient in the NFL with healthier pieces, rookie pieces, and obviously stars such as Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, and the emergence of Nate Wiggins in the corner room will be nothing but detrimental to the Baltimore Ravens winning and going toward a quest of a Super Bowl, but not only a Super Bowl, towards the quest of Lamar Jackson winning his MV3, that elite discussion of putting him in one of the highest quarterback rankings yet. Now, the talent's never been the question, as we know. The opportunity has. And heading into 2026, it has not been more clear that Lamar Jackson has everything in front of him to make another run at an NFL MVP and towards the quest of giving Baltimore their third championship in 20 years. Let me know what you guys think about the Ravens, and if you think Lamar Jackson is going to win that pristine MVP award. Do you think it's going to be Josh Allen? Do you think it's going to be Patrick Mahomes? Whatever you guys are knowing, let me know down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're posting Ravens videos and updates every single day. You guys are not going to want to miss out on it. And signing off towards the goal of getting Lamar Jackson that MV3. We'll see you on the next video of Ravens Digest.